Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, as promised, man, we are joined right now by the Steelers 2022 sixth-round draft pick out of Michigan State, who happened to be all world while he was there. Let's get it, man. But more importantly, man, number 83, Connor Heyward, joining us right now. Connor, man, talk to me first off, baby. How was your first opportunity, in the NFL, man? Week 1 last week, man. How was that for you?
It was real cool, honestly. Opening up against AFC rival, going to Cincinnati. It was a hostile environment, and as a rookie, obviously, unless you're a top guy, for the most part, you're going to be working your way up on special teams, and just making the most of your opportunities. And I had a lot of snaps on special teams, and I had a tackle, a big hit, and hopefully, just I'm just trying to build off that. It was a crazy environment, though. It makes me more excited for this week and for the weeks coming.
No, 100%, man. And speaking of that first tackle, which I'm glad that you even acknowledged it was a big hit. Hopefully, Danny Smith gave you the hit stick because, yeah, you boomed him. I just want to throw that out there. I like that energy. But what was that like for you, man, having that first NFL tackle, man? Did you feel, the energy with that? And, man, just take us through that a little bit.
Yeah, Coach didn't really give me the big stick. You know how
he was hating on you. Oh.
No. He wasn't hating, but as a rookie, you still gotta earn your stripes.
Yeah,
but,
absolutely.
Everybody came up to me and was like, "All right, welcome to the NFL." After that, they were just like, "That was your first play." But hopefully, I can continue to do that and be a 10+ guy, 10+ tackle guy on special teams, because I know that will definitely make your career longer if you continue to do that year in, year out.
Nah, you're absolutely right with that.
Can you fill me in on this? The big stick? Is this like a Miami chain type of thing?
Yeah.
Danny Smith does with special teams?
Yeah, so he'll have like the big hit stick of the week, man. Whoever has like the biggest hit or the most productive player, he has like these like weird witch doctor sticks that he gets. I don't. Does he still have the like crazy sticks right now, Connor?
No, we haven't gotten there yet. Hopefully we do.
Okay. But
so no one got it for week 1?
That's what it sounds like right now.
Damn.
But yeah, so you heard TG talk about it and how Vince was pissed at like, yo, you took the stick. It was supposed to be mine. So whoever gets it the most times throughout the season, at the end of the year, they get to keep it. Yeah, make sure you ask Danny Smith about this day going witch doctor his stick. If he is slacking on his sticks right now, man, we're going to have a conversation with him.
Man, I'm gonna ask him.
Yes. If he can remember that bubble gum, he got to remember the hit sticks. That's all I'm saying, man. All right.
The other day I asked him, I said, it was our last preseason game. I saw him killing the gum. I'm like, do you switch out the gum?
I don't think he does, bro. Like he'll have like a wad and he'll just throw it in his mouth. And he just keeps chewing that same. I'm like, there's no flavor in there. We all know this, Danny. I don't know who you trying to hide it from, but like just rotate the gum. Just like I rotate it.
It's the same flavor too.
Yeah, it's bad. It's really bad, man. But you did kind of allude to, obviously looking forward to this upcoming matchup, man. Obviously you got the New England Patriots and stuff like that. But just talk about, man, this is your chance to have your NFL regular season home debut, man. So what's kind of going through your mind with that, man? Some of the feelings you're currently feeling right now as you prepare for Sunday.
Just trying to prepare. I don't really feel anything right now. I'm excited about the game. Obviously, when the game gets closer, it's going to be here before we know it. But honestly, it kind of hits me the night before, the day of. You start getting those butterflies. In those meetings. Mike T talking to us, talking to the team. But honestly, I don't really get too nervous. I've always been somebody that's like, if you prepare, you're ready for this moment. And I feel like Miles Killebrew, Derek Watt, and some of the older vets on special teams have brought me along and made me feel real comfortable. Benny Snell and obviously Coach Smith just put me in the right scenario and right moments to make me feel comfortable and continue to push me when I'm tired at practice and how they kill rookies and
absolutely.
Year.
Absolutely.
you're doing card. You're taking those you're doing those reps that you get on offense with the normal offense when they're doing card D and then all the special teams. So it's nonstop work, but I feel like I needed that and I'm going to continue to need that because I feel like I can already feel myself getting in even better shape.
Yeah, well, that is the rite of passage. And like you said, man, when you're a rookie, you got to do all the grunt work, and you're still expected to come out there and do your job offensively and on special teams. But when you put your head down and put the work in, man, in the end, it all pays out. And you have a better understanding, too, when you're the veteran, because Lord willing, you're going to get that opportunity where you are going to be that older player that's out there mentoring some of the younger guys in a similar capacity, man.
For sure. Yes, sir.
Now, I did want to back up a little bit, man, to just talk a little bit about your draft story. Obviously, we know your brother is here, but was this something where you were expecting to come to Pittsburgh? Were you expecting to get drafted when you did? Or did you think you were going to go earlier than that?
So my agent, Michael Parrott, he was like, honestly, you're going to be the first guy at your position, but we don't know. Because like that hybrid, H-back, fullback, tight end. But like a lot of teams were like, we like him, blah, blah, blah. Like everybody was blowing my phone up during the draft, like, hey, da-da-da-da, like, we're going to get you if you're around. But it was like, you know how that can maybe be free agent talk, and it can be all that. So I started getting a little mad. I'm like, I know I'm a good player. Not saying that, free agency is bad, but.
No, but it's a difference, though. It's definitely a difference.
Yeah, and I'm starting to get mad, and I'm watching it. I'm like, dude, I see all these tight ends going. Like, honestly, the only thing those tight ends had above me, and I still think till this day, is height. Like, I can do everything they can. I can do everything they can all do. It's just the height when it comes to, how the guys in the draft, it's like, oh, he's 6'6". So it was all that. And I'm like, all right. I showed I blocked, elite guys in the Big Ten level. Like, and I played running back. I did all this. It was kind of a slap in the face.
Yeah.
I was getting so during the draft, I'm getting mad, and my whole family's there. Cam's there. And I tell my best friend, Dondre, I'm like, the Steelers going to get me. I was like, if somebody don't get me, Steelers gonna get me.
Let's go.
And that was like at 190. I was like, Steelers gonna get me at 2. I was like, they're gonna get me at 208. And I left the room. I went to my mom's room, and I just sat by myself, and it happened.
Yo, that
I don't think I've told anybody that story.
Yo, that is crazy. It is funny though, listening to the emotions that you're talking about. When you said, you were excited, then you started to get pissed. You're looking at these other guys go off the board, and you're like, man, is it just the size? Is it just because I'm shorter? And then you leave in the room. Man, my story is almost identical to that right there, man, being pissed off, watching dudes go, and it's like, why? But then, man, when you finally get that call, though, it works out, man.
Yeah, I would definitely rather have waited than go earlier to a different scenario. Like, I'm already familiar with Pittsburgh, and it's the best organization. You're gonna be treated like a pro.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Dude, it's funny you said you knew you were going to Pittsburgh because literally the whole offseason, the whole draft process.
Yes.
That's the only team you were ever getting mocked with.
Oh yeah. That's what all my friends were sending me. They're like, everybody got you going pretty late to the Steelers.
You coming to Pittsburgh, baby.
I was like the 7th. I'm like, I don't know. I was trying to tell myself no.
I love it. I love the energy. He said, no, not the 7th. Ew. Yes, sir.
Six. Not saying that was bad, but
no, but I get the context though. Absolutely.
I thought 6 was like. I'm like, bro, come on. Like, I just honestly. Because the Steelers were telling my agent they like were real dry. Like, they were trying to keep it a secret. Like they like Colbert basically would not really tell like how they felt about me. They were like, oh, we're kind of. They're like, we're good at your position.
Wow.
Well, dude, that's the same way with Pickett. Everyone thought we were drafting Malik Willis. No one had any idea Pickett was on our radar.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Now, going back to your college career at Michigan State, and this kind of relates to the draft, you had a position change from halfback to like kind of that versatile role that you were talking about. Did you have any doubts about going to the NFL at that point? Can you just take us even just through your mindset? Like, what were you looking forward to? What did you think your future was going to be, just in general?
Excuse me, what you say? Sorry.
So going back to whenever you were at Michigan State,
I'm sorry. I don't know if this. Are we recording right now?
Yeah. We
I had to get out the car. Somebody almost hit me. I just had to make sure
good?
my car was good.
You
Yeah,
good?
I'm good.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm good. I just had to make sure we're good.
Yeah, all love.
What was it?
Glad
Did you
the car is
get
good, man.
Yeah, we're good. The dude was like, I'm sorry. they try to merge over because the car in front of them stopped, but we're good.
Oh, that's the other thing in Pittsburgh, man. They don't drive the best, baby. You got to be careful out here. All right, just keep your head on the swivel.
Yes, sir. I'm
That
good.
is
I'm
crazy.
good. That was crazy.
Hey, but glad everything worked out though, man.
Yeah, as long as you're healthy, that's the main thing.
How Coach Thomas say, got to stay light on your toes. There we go.
Yeah.
Going,
But yeah, hopefully we can cut this out.
Hey, going back to Michigan State though, whenever you had to change positions from halfback to that versatile role that we were talking about, did you have doubts about making it to the NFL at that point? Can you just take us through your mindset? What did you think your future was going to be?
No, I don't want to say I was delusional, but like I always knew I was a good football player. Like I don't know. I'm always somebody that has had confidence in myself. Like I've always known like I was a good football player, like just from like growing up and like just the fear of not living up to the name. You know what I mean? So when I switched positions, Michigan State was like they were like, this is a position that you're gonna play like in the NFL. And Mel Tucker is a coach where he's going to plug and play. Like, he's all about winning, but he's also like, if you're a good player and he know you can play at the next level, we're going to find what your niche is and what you're good at and what your role is. And my tight end coach at Michigan State was at the Raiders for a while. He's receiver coach, Ted Gilmore, and then he was assistant head coach at Nebraska. He's been all over NFL, college, and stuff, and he was at Wisconsin for a while. And my running back coach at the time, William Piegler, he's at Florida now as a tight end coach. He's a young coach. He was only at Michigan State for like a year or 2 years with me, and then Kenneth Walker. And he was like, hey, Connor, he was like, I don't know how you feel about this, but if you switch to H-back, you'll be in the NFL next year.
Wow.
And 2 weeks before the season, they were just kind of like iffy because I was a good pass pro guy. I knew everything. And they trusted me, and until they had the confidence in somebody else to do that, until King got there. And I knew the whole offense, so they were just like, all right, we're just going to have to work on this technique. That was all it was for me with the tight end stuff, and I'm still working on that, just trying to get that as tight as possible. But, you know, the 1-2's there, and everything else is there. It's just all technique stuff they really had to deal with. And after that, after those 2 weeks, after just repping before practice, after practice, and all those team reps and stuff, I felt ready for game one. And each week we would just build off that. And then before we knew it, it just put me in the perfect situation to go to the Senior Bowl, what I could do, and then go to the Combine. And then, you know, just stacking myself up to other people and playing multiple positions to show that, you know, if I'm here, I can do that. I can do what that guy's doing, you know, plus more.
Now, you brought up the Senior Bowl. Just talk a little bit about the significance of that opportunity for you as well, because we obviously see where players will get invites, but they don't always attend. And then obviously we see the guys that do attend. So just elaborate a little bit of what that experience was like for you, though.
I think it was helpful, but at the same time, it was almost like I'm playing out of position still. I was, because our head coach was Dan Campbell, and we were with the Lions, and we were running fullback belly.
That's a Dan Campbell call.
I'm thinking to myself, like, I'm not finna get hurt. Like,
he said the fullback belly. Come on, man.
we running fullback belly, fullback power, doing all this. I'm like, okay, it's cool if I'm touching the ball. But like one-on-ones and stuff, they were letting me go with the running backs and tight ends, and they were telling me they were gonna let me do a lot of things. But come game day, it was all fullback.
Jeez.
Did Dan Campbell give any intense speeches? Did you like think he was your actual head coach at that point?
No, he was really chilling. It was Deuce Staley.
Okay.
He was doing all that stuff he does with Hard Knocks. Okay. It was like, come on, dude.
It's an acquired taste, Deke. I'm trying to tell you, it's acquired, man. Some people either love that or you like, yo, I don't need all that.
I love that, but it was like, to me, the Senior Bowl is like ball out in the practice. Yeah. You know, you can if you want to play in the game, play in it. You know, go out there to practice and do all the indie stuff, one-on-ones, do all that, and it's like the game is just the, you know, icing on the cake. Right. But like, I think like being there around the guys was better, and then doing all that. You know, meeting with all the teams, the coaches, that was the cool part. But like the game, honestly, I don't think it hurts you or helps you. I think it's the practices, honestly.
Not fair enough. And from our perspectives, it definitely seems like that as well, man. But I did have to ask you, I mean, we know you're playing with your brother, your big brother, Cameron Heyward. Let's talk about, man, what that experience has been like for you, man, since joining the team and stuff like that, man.
It's been great, honestly. Just even outside of football, just Missy, the massage
Oh,
lady.
come on, man. I was literally just talking to her the other day about you. Yes.
Yeah, having Missy, Doc, just all the resources. That's the main thing, honestly. Just being able to be comfortable when it comes to all of that, and then besides that, just in the locker room, a lot of people say we don't talk a lot to each other. Like, y'all would even know, like, y'all were brothers. Like Malik Reed the other day was like, we were just talking. And I was like, yeah, that's my brother. Like, not even trying to be like that, but like, I was just like, yeah, I'm little bro. He was like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And then he was like, I see it. Everybody was like, I see it. Y'all walk like each other. Y'all got the same. We both were taking a knee at the same time. And DeMar and Leah was like, look at y'all. Y'all got the helmet in the same spot, everything. But honestly, it's been cool. But, he kind of lets me do my own thing, which I like. Like, he's not always over my shoulder.
No, I respect that right there, man. Now, I do got to ask, you got your own spot or you crashing at his spot right now, man?
No, I got my place
Okay.
probably about 2.5, 3 months ago.
Okay, there it is. He said, I don't need you like that, bro. I got you, but I appreciate it, but I got this. I like that. Okay.
Can you give us your Michigan State story? Why'd you end up going there?
I ended up going there because Mark D'Antonio, honestly. He told me they were going to recruit me as an athlete, which they did, and he was man his word about that. And then he's like, we're going to start you on the offense side of the ball, and then we'll go defense because I know you can play defense. Like, they wanted me to be that star backer in a 4-3 defense, like, to the field.
Yeah.
And I low-key think I should have did that.
Low-key, you be hot, bro. I like that. Ooh.
Sometimes I'll be thinking, like, Tomlin, let me play some defense.
I'm saying, man, you athletic as heck, physical. Hey.
But
all right,
in high school, I played safety.
Just saying.
And it was kind of just like ball hawk, like see ball, get ball kind of thing. But I don't know. I just always had like a feel for the ball. Like, I don't know. The ball would just like be fumbled right next to me. Somebody's sure, but like, I don't know. The ball just find its way to me.
Yeah, that's nuts, man.
I've always loved defense, but I didn't really play defense all of high school till my senior year. Because we had every 5-star in America at my high school, and I didn't have to play. But defense is definitely where my heart's at, but offense is a little more natural. Everybody's just like, you can't give up your hands to go play defense.
So what were the other options?
It was Michigan State, Pitt.
Damn, you passed up Pitt.
Hey, you on the phone with a Pitt guy over here. He hurt right now. You said you passed him up.
Dude, and he was doing some stuff against us in that Peach Bowl. I mean, you guys were lucky Pickett wasn't playing, though, if we're being real.
Oh.
The thing with Pitt that just killed me so much in the recruiting is, one, the facilities off campus.
Yeah.
I didn't get that college feel, and then I want my own stadium. Like, yeah, Heinz Field is cool. But like, you want like the whole student base there. You want it deep. Like, it's not deep consistently enough for me. Like the West Virginia game, I went to it and it was deep, but like I need that every week.
No, you bring up a good point, man, and that is part of why people complain about the Pitt Stadium.
I've been saying
that's part of it.
It needs to be over at Oakland.
That's definitely part of it, man.
Take out Shenley Park.
That's literally the only thing, and I just kind of wanted to do my own thing because. Imagine if I went with the Pitt and I stayed in Pitt.
Yeah, you would Kenny Pickett, James Conner, that type of scenario. Yeah, 100%.
But even with his dad going to Pitt, too.
Yeah, your brother here. That's a lot. Yeah, that's a lot.
You just want to. I think a lot of guys could love that. I'm not saying I wouldn't like it, but sometimes just seeing new things, like being from Georgia, going all the way up to Michigan, and then being back at a place that's like home is pretty cool.
No, I definitely agree with you on that, man. Now, I did have to ask, man, because we've been talking about your versatility, and obviously you talked about that even in the recruiting process with D'Antoni. But what I want to know is, man, are you a guy that enjoys being labeled versatile, or would you want to just be a guy that sticks at one position and just be a master at one particular craft?
No, I'd rather be somebody that does multiple things. I like the versatility because if you're just somebody that does one thing and you got a lot of guys that do one thing on the field, it's hard for you to get on the field.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like being able to do multiple things, I can get in when it's 12 personnel, 13 personnel, and 11 personnel, which is cool. And I honestly feel like if there was no tight ends, I could kind of be a receiver.
Okay.
Yeah, that works for
But
me.
it's all just honestly like they were slowly teaching me everything. Now it's starting to pick up with more and more things, which has been cool. But in order for that to work out, you got to be on top of everything.
Yeah, makes sense. Now, what has been the toughest part about being in the NFL as a rookie? You hear all the stories about like the speed of the game, and you could talk about whether on or off the field, because then you also have Najee Harris saying compared to Alabama, the NFL is like easier. It's like more relaxing. His day has more free time. So what's been the toughest part for you, either on or off the field?
There's really hasn't been anything that's like extremely tough because our practices at Michigan State with Mel Tucker were crazy. Like that, it's at Alabama because he's from that brand. Him and Saban. And so when he first got there, I was kind of like, this man is crazy. Like he's tripping. But like as like time went on, I was like, we are killing teams. Practice is really easy. Or games is way easier than practice. Like I'm like, I don't know. He just brought this whole relentless mindset and this drag them to the deep waters, like take them where they don't want to go, but we've been there before.
Let's go.
Like Mel Tucker is so intense. Like if he's still coaching, my kids playing for him. Like I don't care.
I love it.
But no, there's really not much difference besides free time because at Michigan State it was ran like the pros. Honestly, when it comes to like we only hit 1 day a week, like. And no one better be on the ground, even if we're hitting. Like we only thud, but like the conditioning level, I would honestly say the difference would be everybody being good on special teams in the National Football League. Because there's a lot of good special team guys in college, but not everybody's putting in that effort.
Yeah, but you got jobs on the line.
No, seriously, absolutely.
Yeah, it's like you're going against grown men. Like
yeah,
like it just you got to pay so much more attention to detail.
Well, I mean, like you said, it's people that make literally careers solely on special teams. Like that's all they do. The way quarterbacks, watch film, they're watching the gunners, they're watching the different protections. Like, so yeah, 100%, man. But that does make sense, man. Now, since we were still kind of on your Michigan State time, did you have a favorite memory from your time at Michigan State, though?
Oh, every time being Michigan.
Oh, okay. Talk about it. Let's go.
Oh, every time. The 1 year, I didn't play because I was in the portal, but I'm 3-1 against them.
Ooh, you better tell them. Let's go. I like it.
No, I just can't stand them. Cause it's like y'all are good, but it's not. I mean, they had a good year last year, but it's not consistent.
Yeah.
And like, if you look at the record, really, like when D'Antonio got there and every year he's been there, like it's ridiculous. And then Mel Tucker won his first game and we went 2-5 that COVID year. We were terrible. And we still, we got in them. And then
so we was terrible. Then, we got them though.
No, for real. And then Harbaugh's on the sideline talking trash to everybody.
Oh, with the khakis on? Oh no.
Yeah, like, and that's what people don't realize. Like before the game, when we played them, when we went 2-5 that year.
Yeah.
Like at the big house, like you walk up the tunnel and Michigan walks up before us, and Harbaugh's just staring at everybody, like trying to size us up. Like, and everybody's talking crazy. Like, what? And then we beat them there, and then. You saw they went up on us this year, but like honestly, no one flinched. Like we were in the locker room, like at halftime, we were down by like I don't know, maybe 3 touchdowns, and we were like, "Oh, we gonna win."
Wow!
Like all Mel Tucker said was, "This gonna be spring football. Like this gonna be." He said, "This has nothing to do with X's and O's. This is just about hitting and playing fundamental football." And we went out there, ran the ball down their throat. You seen Ken Walker should have been at the Heisman over Aiden Hutchinson.
Oh,
I don't know how you go. I don't know how you are. I
Let's
just don't know how
go.
you go off. I don't know how you go offensive player, Walter Camp Player of the Year, and then don't make the Heisman.
I'm with you in terms of Hutchinson came out of nowhere because he even was over Pickett. I disagreed with that.
That's all that Michigan, man, all that hype. I just Michigan State's always been looked as the underdog because we just have that mindset, but we're really never the underdog.
No, respect. I like that.
I don't know. They just.
Good
I don't
memories,
know.
though. Good memories for you.
As long as you were on the winning side of these memories, that's all that matters, baby. So, hey, I'm with it. You don't got to sugarcoat it for us. You good. You are good. Trust me on this, man. You good. But but now as we transition back to the NFL, I did want to ask, man, obviously it's early for you to have a welcome to the NFL moment per se, but has it hit you just yet that you are actually in the NFL, man?
Once that check hit, yeah.
Tell him. He said, this ain't no NIL. This ain't no under the table. What? Let's go. He said, when that check hit, I knew it. Mama, I'm arrived.
Honestly, like, it was hidden, but like, I'm like a humble guy. Like, I'm chill. I don't be out here splurging or nothing.
Yeah.
When I woke up Wednesday morning and I had that paycheck, I said, oh my. I said, yeah, I like my job.
Yeah. Look, and when you get good at it, it's even more that comes along with it, man. So trust me, yeah, this is a great situation.
No, for sure, no. Because I was thinking to myself, I'm like, oh yeah, this is just the rookie minimum. Like, these other dudes, their game checks probably are crazy.
They make you laugh sometimes, man. You gonna get to that point where you just look at the check, and you're like, bro, what?
This is crazy. Because like. That was just like, dang, like this how it worked? Okay.
Hey, but be smart with it. That's what we say. Be smart with it. And I know you got a good head on your shoulders. I know you got a good background in terms of your brother, your mom, and everybody as well, man. So just be smart with it. But yeah, they compensate you real nice.
I'm just like, I'm finna just watch this add up.
I'm about to say, just stack it, man. Stack it. It's gonna be dope for you though, man. It could change your life in all seriousness, man. But the final one that I have for you was I just wanted to ask you, just talk about what it means for you to be carrying on that legacy from your father, Craig Ironhead Heyward, who obviously played in the NFL as well, man. Just talk about what that means for you to be another one of his, children doing this thing, man, following in his footsteps.
It means everything, honestly. I know he's looking down on us proud, watching everything we're doing and stuff. And Cam's made him proud, Corey, Craig, everybody's just made him proud. And I know I've made him proud at this moment, but, I know that a lot of people are watching me closely and my brother closely to, see if we actually live up to that legacy or if, we can do more than that. I think Cam's honestly done more than that, more than my dad has. Not saying my dad didn't do a lot, but Cam's put in a hell of a career, and I think he has at least 3-4 more years in him because he takes care of his body and just the way he's laser focused and puts in every little detail to make everything work, and everybody just doesn't see the behind the scenes, but honestly, it means a lot to me, and I know that every day, I just wake up. Thinking about him sometimes and knowing that, I have the opportunity to go out there and, stand on my dad's legacy and also make my own. I don't want to be known as, just always Lil Bro or, Ironhead son. Sometimes I want them to be like Connor, but I know that's, it's going to take some work and, take some time, but, nothing in life comes easy, and hopefully, I can, have a career like my dad's, if not better.
Nah, 100%, man. 100%. And, man, you keep doing what you're doing, man. You'll be just fine. 100% on that, man. But, Connor, man, that's all we have for you today, man. We greatly appreciate you, though, taking some time out your schedule to jump on with us, man. Wish you nothing but the best going forward. Stay healthy and do your thing on Sunday, all right?
Yes, sir. Thank you. I'll tap in with you soon.
No doubt, man. Appreciate you.
All right, bro. Peace.
All right.